Hello, my name is Martin and welcome back to another video. So, I don't know if you remember, many years ago I filmed this area by the River Orwell. I talked about a footbridge going over the Orwell, and we'll be able to look at the old stanchion of the bridge, which is there behind me. And I've been waiting for this area to open for absolutely ages. Well, it's still not open, but we've managed to get here to take a quick sneak peek preview. So I'm going to run you around this entire area now. That'll be lovely when it's open, and I'm going to show you what's going on. We're by the Orwell here on the Manchester Salford border. Anyway, let's crack on with the video. Just a short one today. Okay, so what on earth am I on about? Well, about 4 years ago, which is more like a decade ago in YouTube time, I made a video about George Stephensons Bridge and the Ordsall Chord. It was this video here. There was an arrangement of bridges that I'm going to have to show you on the map. So let me just show you on the maps here. Okay, so here we go, Manchester. Let's zoom in to the part of the Orwell where I'm talking about. Zoom in there. You'll see the Orwell snakes its way all through Manchester there. And we'll zoom in a bit more, and that's our area there. Okay. That's the area we're talking about there. Let's take it a bit further. Right, so we're exploring this area here. This is George Stephensons Bridge, brought the Liverpool to Manchester Railway into Liverpool Road Station. That was the first passenger railway station in the world. This is 1830, so it's 198 years old, this bridge. Built by George Stephenson, but you can see it was sandwiched there. There's another bridge there, a railway bridge, and then there used to be another bridge here. Another railway bridge here I can show you in a moment, and the stanchion for it is just there. You can see it poking out. You'll see that on my video. This is a modern railway spur. This is called the Ordsall Chord. That's what I'll be calling that. This is almost a couple of years old, this. I think it was 2017, and it runs that way like that. The bridge is all new over the Orwell. So there you go. That's the area there we're looking at. And you can see when that bridge was there, Stephenson's Bridge was completely obscured. So they built this little footbridge here, so you can stand here and marvel at George Stephenson's Bridge. And I've been waiting for that footbridge to open for absolutely ages, but you can see on this side, well, I don't know if you can make that out, this is still a massive building site, so this ain't getting opened just yet. So we came in and got into this area and took a look around. Let me just show you on the old maps how it all used to look. There you go. There's the railway bridge, there's George Stephenson's Bridge, and you had another railway bridge there, and the Prince's Bridge there that spanned across the River Orwell. That's now gone. Looks like the area that we're going to explore used to be a railway yard. There's a turntable there. Anyway, and then just for reference in a bit, we're going to go round the corner, take a look at this basin here. Let's crack on. The outer ring road here. So this is the Ordsall Chord, the famous swoop on the Ordsall Chord, and they've made a bit of a sitting area down here. We'll just take a look down here. Obviously all in progress, a work in progress. But look at that. That's the swoop on the Ordsall Chord. And then we've got the Orwell here. There you go. I'll just walk you through. I don't think we can get through here. Yeah, it ends there. But that's the entrance to the Manchester Bolton Canal, which we actually we kayaked up there. I'll show you this from above in a moment, but we kayaked up there, as you can see there. Yeah, that's the famous entrance to the Manchester Bolton Canal. My dead drone is over there in the water somewhere. Let's go back up this way. A little bridge here over the canal, the actual entrance to the Manchester Bolton Canal. So there you go, there's the bridge, and that's what we've just looked at down there coming off the Orwell, and then it carries on this way. And I kayaked along there. It looks very overgrown now. It weren't that overgrown a few years ago when I did it. So those videos I've done on the Manchester Bolton Canal, here we are at the very end of it, where it comes out on the Salford side onto the Orwell, and then I go and drop my camera here at this point in the kayak, and then there we go, bit of a jump there for you. The Ordsall Chord there, and the bridge that will eventually go over, well, it already does, but the bridge that goes over the Orwell that we'll eventually be able to walk along, that I've been waiting to open for ages and ages and ages. I'll show you the top of it. Look at that, absolutely beautiful. Right, I just want to take a moment to look at that. I think that is beautiful. One of the best things here. The two emblems of the cities of Manchester and Salford. Obviously we're right on the border here, and the Princess Bridge was opened by, I think it's saying it was opened by the Lord Mayors of, or the mayors of both cities. Great to put the two emblems, the two crests together to compare them. I just love it. The Princess Bridge that it references has gone now. That's one of the bridges that was taken away. Let's carry on. The border between Manchester and Salford. Anyway, let's go around here. I think we're the first ones here, apart from a few homeless people that have been here. There's the bridge. Let's go through here, take a look. There it is. Ordsall Chord. Remember, you saw it here first, and you'll be able to come on here. Nice little walking area off the main road there. There's a sitting area down here. There you go. And it's what they've done is they named all the famous routes that came out of from this area. So there was the Princess Bridge, which obscured George Stephensons bridge for a while. And if you look at the sitting area here, they've named all the major routes. 1866, London and North Western Railway, Manchester South Junction Altrincham Railway. And of course 1797 you've got the Manchester Bolton-Bury Canal, and it also commemorates the Liverpool and Manchester Railway. So key area this, key crossing, all these transport routes that emanated out of here. And just over here on the wall, I'm going to show you now, we've got a little sort of like map carved into the wall that shows you where all the routes went. So when it's open, it'll be a lovely place to come down and visit. Built by George Stephenson himself, all that there. How amazing is that? Imagine the workers back in the day building that for the Iron Railroad. They probably didn't trust themselves. They probably thought the whole thing was very strange. Will these railways take on? And then of course famously we've got the remains, the bridge stanchion there, the remains of the bridge stanchion there. George Stephenson's bridge here that took the Manchester Liverpool Railway into Liverpool Road Station down there. The absolute brand new next to it, the Ordsall Chord. And of course, the Orwell down here. You see how it's flooded up here, you see all the sand that's come up here. It's quite scary actually to think the Orwell's been up at this level. If they do manage to get a statue of George Stephenson on top of that stanchion, that'll look brilliant. This is that gorgeous day in 2019 again when we came out on the kayaks and kayak round this place. But I would love to see George Stephenson on top of that. And then back in 2018 when I did that initial video about the bridge and the Ordsall Chord, I did some drone footage. This skyline would have changed because this is now 4 years old, so I should have gone back really and done a comparison. But a much duller day, but definitely would be a different skyline now to this, be a lot more buildings on it. So we're just up from George Stephensons Bridge in that area. Got the Ordsall there, and obviously you've got all the building work going on there. But I'm just going to turn the camera around because from the Ordsall we've got a little canal basin, which we've first time I've seen it, to be honest with you. Okay, so as the camera pans round, this is the Wilburn Street Basin. It was built in 1864 for the Mersey and Ordsall navigation. Now, apparently, as it was being built, the Regent Bridge Mill was here, and it closed around the time it was being built. And the Regent Road Brewery moved in and utilised this basin. Some nice bit of writing here just above the entrance to it. Absolutely fantastic. Nice bit of steelwork there as well. We're interested in what these were, these sort of chutes. And if you look there, there's the remains of something that was against the wall. Oh yeah, and look,
like in that,
yeah, whether it's
field. Look,
yeah,
wire rope and
drainage or rope that's cut through.
Yeah,
Maybe rope on the floor there. Look at that. Right, not sure about those chutes in the side, although there's another one coming into view now. Anyway, turns out in the 1880s, Salford Corporation purchased the basin from the Mersey and Ordsall navigation, and they built a corporation yard round there, and they used it for the processing of rubbish and waste. And they used to load boats there, and they took it out along the Ordsall to agricultural land, and the waste was used to fertilise the land, basically. So I wonder if they dropped it down those chutes onto the boats, dropped the rubbish down the chutes. We can but guess, can't we? And then, of course, you know, they do give a nod to the canal basin with all the stone here, but they put bloody concrete round. They could have just put stone round, but of course that would have been too expensive to do. So you've got there's the stone there, and rather than reference it and keep it all together, they put the bloody bloody concrete there.
It's the best they can do.
Yeah, well, that's the best they can do. Yeah, nice bit of a mount on there, whatever's been on there. But yeah, kind of nice, but kind of a balls up at the same time. There you go, a little bit of a revisit to an area we've not been to for about 4 years. Anyway, remember last week's video? I say last week's, you could be watching this in months' time to come. But last week's video, we was in Marple. We looked at Samuel Oldknow's Melon Mill. Found some fantastic stuff there. Anyway, what we did was we did a recce. We went down first to do a recce because I was thinking, I knew about Melon Mill and I knew about the tunnels. I'd heard about them and I'd seen some photographs, and I thought, wow. But I wasn't sure whether they were still accessible. I wasn't sure whether we could just look at the things that sort of like all the visitors see. I wanted to get nitty gritty under the skin of the place and look at it. So we went and did a recce anyway. Me, Liam and James did our recce, discovered that all was good and we could get in and look at those tunnels and everything. But what we did after that, it was quite a pleasant day. We took a walk down the Peak Forest Canal in Marple. Liam took us down because it's his area. It's where he lives not far from there. And I'd heard of Marple Aqueduct, seen pictures of it. I wanted to see it for myself. Given that it's not that far away from where I live, I really wanted to go and see it. I was blown away. Anyway, without further ado, let's take a walk down the canal and we'll go and take a look at Marple Aqueduct. Right, there you go, Marple Aqueduct. Absolutely breathtaking to look at. When you stand in that valley at the bottom and you look at those plinths that it's stood on, and you look up in that steep-sided valley that the Goyt goes through, you just think, how on earth in the late 18th century did they build this thing? You know, the stone that they had to get there. How far did they dig down to put them stone beds in, to then build up those plinths and then put those arches on? Unbelievable. I mean, I know the Egyptians had done it many, many years ago, and the Romans have done it, and the Greeks have done it, but I just find it mind-blowing, honestly, absolutely mind-blowing what they achieved in the 1700s. And like I say, I've said in the Mel and Mill video, sometimes I look at the stuff from the 1700s and I'm more impressed with it than the Victorian stuff, although not to take anything away from the Victorians, but it's even earlier, and it's like wow, you know, 1700s and what they were achieving and stuff, and the wheels were starting to grind on the Industrial Revolution. It was just starting to happen, weren't it? Anyway, I digress. So this week's video, no, we didn't do a great big massive epic explore. In fact, we've not been out this week. That's why I wanted to show you that and tie up some loose ends. More the kind of a video I used to do years ago, eh? BJ, before James, and the team and brewing time and everything. So I'm sorry there was no brew time in it, but we're working on the next video. We'll have another explore for you very soon. So simple video this week. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye for now.